Well, thanks for visiting us this morning at arklatex.homepage.com. I'm meteorologist Josh Marcis, and this is your Tuesday morning forecast update. Hopefully you're seeing this early enough to get outside and kind of enjoy the temperatures that we have going. Some of the coolest air we've felt since late May, early June, as everybody will be starting out low to mid 60s this morning. So that will set us up with some great weather. I think the story for the last few months is just finding the most tolerable time of the day, and that's been early in the morning. And we can actually see just comfortable, enjoyable conditions probably through about the noon hour today, as we'll be in the mid 80s at noon. It will wind up warm, most of us in the low 90s later today, but with the low humidity it should feel, I think, pretty great for much of the day here. Right now we are seeing temperatures low to mid 60s. I don't think anybody will fall into the 50s, but it is sure nice to see a morning in the 60s. We have not seen that since early July, and temperatures haven't been this low since early June, so it has been a few months since we've been able to enjoy some cooler air in the morning. Pinpoint Doppler showing dry conditions. That's going to be the story today. We still have high pressure in control here, so a lot of dry air in place. But I'll widen out the view. We actually do have a cold front that's just north of us. This front will scoot through tonight and tomorrow, but given that it is moving into some drier air, we really don't expect we'll see much, if any, rain with that. And your highs this afternoon will be winding up in the low 90s. That's actually pretty typical for this time of the year, but the low humidity isn't, so we'll get to enjoy that for at least a few more days. So look at your Robinson future cast, showing those mostly clear skies early today. Should hold through the afternoon, so I expect there will be a lot of sun out there today. So if you have some outdoor plans like yesterday, just make sure you have the sunscreen. Even though it feels great out there, it doesn't take a lot of time to burn if you're without the sunscreen today. And there you see the front rolling through tomorrow. You can see some clouds getting stirred up here, but we'll have a really difficult time generating any rainfall given the dry air that's out there, and I think that's probably just fine with you. But what will happen here tomorrow, you see the winds turning back to the north. That means we are going to continue to feel that humidity drop as we go into your Wednesday, Thursday, and probably low humidity into Friday as well. So for the rest of the work week here, we'll have these great mornings. Tonight, most of us down into the mid 60s, so another comfortable night. And all good news today. We've got the disturbance down here in the Gulf of Mexico. It is going to get picked up by this cold front that moves in tonight. So that's really going to spare the coastline here. Again, some of the rain associated with this disturbance will move up towards Florida a little bit later this week. Development chances are pretty low here since there is a lot of wind shear associated with this, but stranger things have happened. But we'll continue to give you an update on that in case anything will change here. But it looks like our friends along the Louisiana coast and us here in the Arklatex, we will get spared by this next disturbance. So look at your 7-day forecast. I think great weather through Friday this weekend. We do have a south wind returning, so you will feel a little bit of humidity come back this weekend, but it will be a dry weekend, so outdoor plans looking good to go. And it is possible we could have a series of disturbances on the way next week, so it is looking next week to be fairly rainy, and it looks like we may have temperatures drop into the 80s for at least a few days towards the middle of next week.